Hey everybody, welcome back to The Last Shed on Dead End Street. My name is Tim. Tonight I also watched Edge of Sanity, starring Anthony Perkins from 1989. It's 91 minutes long. The copy on, I'm not going to read the copy on Amazon. It's a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde story with Anthony Perkins playing both characters. Of course, this heavily leans into his persona as, extension of Norman Bates, you would think, on the very, very surface of this. The poster for this has him looking very, very Norman Bates-ish, but older. But it's all its own. He really does a really great job as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and doesn't use a ton of makeup. That's what I thought was really great. It's like it's really facial expressions and demeanor changes that creates the change here, and he does a really, really fantastic job. I've seen people say it's a bad movie and whatnot, and I don't think that's the case. I think what they're mistaking is maybe the production quality. This movie has a lot of sex and nudity in it, and so of course it's not going to get as big of a budget and as wide of a release typically. So this is kind of a cable video release, I would say, or geared towards that, mainly the TNA type market. But it's really great. The opening scene of it kind of like absolutely shows us the seed of what is his trigger. And he was a kid watching a maiden in a barn, and she's, kind of pleasuring herself, and a man, presumably his dad, comes in and is, having sex with this woman, and he sees it. Well, something happens, and the kid's found out, and the dad gets pissed and starts like spanking the kid in this really outrageous scene that happens. And while he's being punished severely, this woman's laughing at him. So it plants the seed of that he hates women, and that he feels demeaned and emasculated by powerful women. And so whenever he ends up becoming Dr. Jekyll, this comes to the surface. So he is, he absolutely hates women, and he brutally murders them. The catalyst of the Dr. Jekyll evolution that happens in it is what is true to the original story as well. I think in the original story it's opium, in this it's cocaine, and he, through an accident, finds that he can, freebasing it gets him this extra, effect that is alluring and addictive and powerful, and he does it for research, but it gets out of his hands, and soon he's an absolute menace all across London. And it kind of blends the story of Jack the Ripper a little bit with it, and it's more attributing it to these Ripper murders, but it's Dr. Jekyll doing it. And anyway, so the atmospheric scenes of the streets and stuff are done really, really well. They do these great backlight scenes where you see kind of blue night, foggy illumination, and the silhouette of Anthony Perkins, stumbling through an alleyway and stuff. And the costuming is really great, and they have these really great scenes of whorehouses and stuff, where there's all these women fulfilling fetishes for people and stuff, and really sells it for that market of the late night cable TNA crowd. Anyway, Edge of Sanity, I think is worth checking out if you like Anthony Perkins. He does a tremendous job as Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. It's Edge of Sanity from 1989. It's 91 minutes long. It's now playing on Amazon Prime. My name's Tim. This is The Last Shed on Dead End Street.